All right, so there's this couple, Ivan and Nastya, and they're like brand new married, super cute. But then, like right away, Ivan's sister Liza invites them to come live at her house. So they pack up and move in with his family. When they get there, Liza is all smiles and she's like, "Welcome! I'm a nurse, and my kids and my dad live here too." Then she shows Nastya to their room and casually mentions, "Oh yeah, grandma lives here too, but she's sick and never leaves her room." Kind of weird, but okay. A little later, Liza tries to give Nastya this ring. She's like, "This is our family ring. We have to do your wedding over again. It's our tradition." And Ivan gets this super unhappy look on his face. He tells Nastya they're leaving the next day, but Liza shuts that down fast. She's like, "You can't go, and by the way, that ring can seriously mess someone up. Big yikes." So then Nastya's in the washroom and totally feels like someone else is in there with her. She's freaked out. She tells Ivan, but he's just like, "It's nothing. You're just seeing things. Drop it." Later that night, Nastya wakes up and Ivan is gone. So she creeps downstairs and get this, she hears Ivan arguing with Liza. They're talking about some messed up stuff, like if they don't do it, some satanic power is going to destroy everybody. Nastya hears the whole thing, but they don't see her. So she runs back to her room and pretends to be asleep. Total disaster, right? Ivan comes back and is all sweet, like, "Don't worry, we're leaving in the morning, now go to sleep." But when Nastya wakes up, he's gone. She asks Liza where he is, and Liza has this lame story about him going to the city to see friends. Nastya calls his phone, but it's out of reach. Super suspicious. Nastya goes outside and sees a bunch of graves. Right then, Liza shows up and gives her a wedding dress and the ring. She's like, "This was our grandma's, then our mom's, and now it's yours. You're gonna get married again. Family tradition." Nastya feels happy, but is also like, "I've never heard of this custom before." So she's in a room, Googling these weird traditions, and she hears noises coming from the wardrobe. She's a little scared, but opens it anyway, and, surprise, there's a secret door that leads into hidden passages all over the house. Just then, Liza's son runs up and is like, "My sister's foot is trapped in the secret passage. Can you help?" So Nastya goes in to be the hero. She helps the little girl, and then she sees a secret room and thinks, "Hey, why not check it out?" So she and the kids go into this dark, creepy room. Suddenly, they see this dark shadow. The kids totally freak out and start yelling, "She has arrived!" But Nastya has no idea who she is. They all bolt out of there unharmed. Later, Nastya is in her room looking in the mirror, and this is where it gets insane. Her reflection starts moving on its own. It's not her. Nastya is terrified. Then the other Nastya from the mirror steps out of the mirror and into the room. Real Nastya sees this, screams, and just faints right on the floor. When she wakes up, she's in the same house, but it's clearly from the past, like years and years ago. She's seeing old memories. She sees Ivan's grandfather, and a bunch of other people are in the house, all running downstairs, looking terrified. The grandfather wants to go upstairs into this one room, but everyone's trying to stop him. He doesn't listen, though, and just shoves his way inside.
Nastya wakes up. She's back in the present. So all that stuff in the past was like a crazy, vivid dream that felt super real. She's in her room, and Liza and some doctor dude are there. He gives her some medicine and is like, "You'll be fine." But then Liza leaves, and the doctor gets all weird and asks, "Hey, are you a virgin?" Nastya's super weirded out. Like, what kind of question is that? But she lies and says yes. And get this. It turns out the doctor is part of the family. He's in on the whole creepy plan. So Nastya keeps trying to call Ivan, but his phone is still off. She sends him this panicked voice message like, "I can't stay here. This house has some satanic stuff going on, and I'm getting out." As she's sneaking out, she overhears Liza and the doctor talking. They're worried because the whole plan might get messed up if Nastya isn't actually a virgin. And Liza's complaining that Ivan is totally whipped and won't help the family because he's so in love with Nastya. Nastya makes a run for it and gets to her car, but then she sees the doctor leaving the house. She gets a bad feeling and follows him. He goes to this other creepy house, and you won't believe it, Ivan is trapped inside. He's a prisoner. The doctor leaves, and Nastya rushes to the window, trying to call to Ivan, but he can't hear her. He sees her, though, and starts freaking out, mouthing "run" over and over, but she can't figure out what he's saying. And then, bam! The evil ghost bride appears right behind her. Immediately, Nastya's nose starts bleeding, and she gets all weak, like her energy is just drained. She tries to run, but her legs won't work, and she stumbles and falls right into an open grave. Total nightmare. And guess who's waiting for her at the bottom? The bride. She's in the grave with her.
After a minute, the bride just vanishes. Nastya starts trying to climb out, and Ivan's dad shows up and helps her. You'd think he's a good guy, right? Wrong. He takes her back to the house where Liza and the doctor give her some drug tea and she passes out all over again. You'd think she would learn not to drink their tea. So she's out cold and plunges back into another vision of the past. She's watching the grandpa again. Remember how he shoved his way into that room? Well, now we see what happened next. He's in the room with this sick-looking girl, and Nastya is there too, watching it all go down. Suddenly, some evil power just flows into the girl. She looks like a straight-up demon, and she attacks the grandpa and kills him. Then she turns and comes right for Nastya. And this is where we get the whole story. So the grandpa invented this machine that could trap a dead person's soul in a photograph. He took a picture of his dead wife to capture her soul because he wanted to bring her back. But a soul needs a body, right? So the family kidnapped a virgin from a local village, buried her alive in a grave with the magic ring in the photo, trying to transfer the wife's soul into the new body. But the ritual got totally messed up. The soul transfer didn't work right. So instead of bringing grandma back, they created this evil satanic bride thing. That's who killed the grandpa. And here's the kicker. The original photo of the dead wife, the one with her soul trapped in it, the grandpa hid it in that secret room. The same room Nastya and the kids found earlier. The shadow they saw was the soul in the picture.
About to totally lose it. Nastya wakes up. She's back in the present, so all that stuff in the past was like a crazy vivid dream that felt super real. She immediately tries to run for it, but the family grabs her and throws her in a dark room. And get this, there's some creepy possessed corpse in there with her, and it starts shambling right for her. She's totally trapped, but then Ivan busts in just in time and pulls her out of there. And here's the big secret. Turns out some old lady in the family is already possessed by the bride. The whole point of the ritual is to move the bride's soul out of the old lady and stick it into Nastya. That's their messed up plan. So Ivan grabs Nastya and they make a break for it, speeding away in his car. On the way, he totally spills the beans. He's like, I'm so sorry. My family is nuts and wanted to put that soul in you. I knew some of it, but I love you and I didn't want you to get hurt. He says the only way to stop this is to destroy that creepy photo. And Nastya's like, wait, I think I know where it is. It's in that secret room, of course. But bam, they get into this crazy car wreck, and guess who caused it? It's Ivan's family, of course. They just wanted to bring them back. They drag Nastya back to the house and start the ritual by force. They make her wear the ring, nail her inside a coffin, and start burying her alive. She's screaming, but they don't care. And inside the coffin, that zombie thing is with her again, trying to possess her. The whole coffin is shaking like crazy. It's a horrible sight. Then suddenly the shaking stops. On the other side of things, Ivan wakes up in the wrecked car and rushes back to the house. He digs up the coffin and rips it open, but it's not Nastya anymore. She's totally possessed. And the demon inside her says, this girl isn't a virgin. Everyone freaks out because they know they messed up big time. The ritual failed. The bride's spirit zips out of Nastya's body and kills the doctor on the spot. Liza runs inside to save her kids, but the bride is right behind her. Liza is terrified and is like, don't hurt my kids, let them go. Just then, Ivan rushes to Nastya, who is waking up. He's apologizing for everything. The bride then just yeets Liza out of the house. She's hurt, but she's alive. Hearing all the noise, everyone, Ivan, Nastya, and the others, runs to that secret room. Liza makes it there too, but the bride shows up and starts attacking them. So Liza does something totally crazy. She snatches the ring off Nastya's finger and puts it on her own. Because the ring is connected to the bride, the spirit leaves Liza alone and goes right into her. So now possessed Liza grabs her own kids and tries to leave, but Nastya grabs the bride's photo from its hiding spot and is like, let the kids go or I'll burn this. The bride in Liza's body sees the photo and lets the kids go, but then she attacks Nastya, making her drop it. She's about to kill Nastya, but then Liza's little daughter yells from the back, don't kill her! Hearing her daughter's voice, the real Liza fights through for just a second and lets Nastya go. But then the bride takes over again, and Liza knows it's uncontrollable. So she grabs the photo and lights herself on fire, so she's gone, the photo's gone, and the bride is finally destroyed for good. Liza's big sacrifice saved everyone. And that's pretty much how the whole crazy story ends.